Weddings are easy to arrange when compared to creating a successful marriage. So this week I'm going to give you my top 3 tips on how to create a successful marriage. So let's jump in. Hello my lovelies, my name's Donna and welcome back to my channel. This is Bride to Be TV, the place to be if you want to learn how to plan a wedding and create a successful marriage. Hit the subscribe button below and the notification bell and you'll be informed the next time I release a video. So let's get into this week's video. The top 3 things that I think you need to have for a successful marriage. Now these of course are not an exhausted list of things that you need. There are plenty of things you need in a marriage to help make it successful. But I believe that these top 3 things will really help you create a foundation to work from. So let's jump in. Point number 1, the 3 C's. This has come from a book called Opening Wide by Melissa Ambrosini. She is Australian, and if you love listening to audiobooks, she reads it, the accent, I could listen to her all day. Crystal clear communication, the 3 C's. It is really, really important to talk to your other half, not just talk at him or her, but to actually talk with each other. Assuming you know what your partner is thinking or feeling is a surefire way to end up in the divorce courts. You cannot assume to know something unless you have asked the questions and got a response. By taking the step to create crystal clear communication within your relationship, you are going to build a level of trust with your partner that means that they feel comfortable coming to you and telling you the truth about things when sometimes it might be tough to do so. So that's number 1, crystal clear communication. Number 2 is I want to tell you a little story. This is from a book that I'm currently reading, which is... I've forgotten it. I will drop it in the comments below. But it is the story of the Magi. Now this story explains in very simple terms what it is to love somebody. Now the story goes that the Magi and his wife were coming up to Christmas and neither of them had any money to buy each other Christmas gifts. The Magi had a gold pocket watch that his grandfather had passed down to him, and his wife had beautiful long flowing hair. And on Christmas morning they each gave each other a gift. The wife gave her husband a gold chain to hang his watch on, and he gave his wife a beautiful comb to hold her hair up. The thing is that to get that beautiful comb, he had sold the pocket watch, and to get that watch chain, she had cut off and sold her hair. Both of them took something that they highly prized and gave it away to be able to give the person they loved something. In the book, she relates this to a story of a teenager and her boyfriend, and she had written in and asked the lady, "What should I do? His big football game is on the same night as prom and I want to go to prom." And they talked through the situation and she said, "You know what? I'm going to go to his game because that affects his college applications and I want him to be able to get into a good college." When she told her boyfriend this, he said, "I knew you'd say that, so I've bought tickets to the prom." So each of them sacrificed something for the other. As it happens, the football game was changed and had to be earlier in the day, so they got to do both. But within a marriage, whether you're talking about an ancient story or whether you're talking about teenagers in love, the story still stands. Love is sacrifice, and it is putting your partner's needs before your own always. And that is something that you need to look at when you're making decisions within your marriage. Am I doing this from a selfish point, or is this going to benefit my partner? And if you are truly in love with them, you are going to want to put their needs first above your own. So that's point 2. Number 3, teamwork makes the marriage work. Okay, it doesn't rhyme as well as the teamwork makes the dream work, but it's true. You are now a team. As soon as you say I do, until death do us part, you are saying it's me and you against the world, and it really has to be you both against the world. You can't attack each other. It's not about being better than your partner. It's not about being the person who earns the most money. It's not about being the person who does the most physical activity. It's not about the person who cooks the most, the person who cleans the most. It's not a competition. You are in this together. Your goals need to be set together, and you need to work towards them together. And when it comes to outside influences, if somebody turns around and says to you, oh, your husband said this, don't you think that's wrong? And don't you agree with me? You should be siding with your husband, whether you agree with what he said or not. That's something you take up when you get home and you say, look, you put me in an uncomfortable position there because I don't agree with that. And you have a discussion about it in private. But public facing, you are together, you are a team, and you do not put the other one down in front of other people. So those are my top 3 tips for a successful marriage. Practice crystal clear communication. Sacrifice for the one you love, and make sure you work as a team. Those 3 things are going to put you head and shoulders above a lot of people who just go into marriage thinking, this is going to be easy. We've already been together 3 years. It's not going to be any different when we're married. It is different. So, if you are planning your wedding, then you may find my wedding starter kit handy. I will pop a link in the description below. You can go and download it. It's absolutely free. In there are 6 questions to ask your other half before you get married, and it's for you both to answer to help you get on the same page before you say your I do's. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button so that you can get notified the next time I upload a video, and I will see you next week. Have a great day. Bye.